Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this daily currency call, where we share our analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. So this is Friday. Today is Friday. We'll be doing the Canadian dollar. Before I continue, do help me with this poll. Just to find out, is this your first time here? Yeah. This webinar is going to be very beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders. We will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. Just a quick look at the poll. Yeah, I do see quite a few first-timers here. So do help me with the next poll. How did you get here? Where did you know us from? Yeah, so Jin is the founder of LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. He teaches members of the LCMS Traders Club on how to trade FX. And for Forex Briefcase, he trades an account with more than US $13 million on a daily basis for his managed account clients. He's also an international speaker where he speaks in countries like Hong Kong, UK, US, Australia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia, and of course here in Singapore, sharing his views about the FX market. Just taking a quick look at the poll, I do see a lot of you coming in from the Telegram channel. Do give me a minute to share what the Traders Club is all about. Yep. This is our private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. This is a place to be regardless of whether you are new, experienced, part-time, or full-time trading. If you have joined us from the Telegram channel, you have been enjoying our trade signals absolutely free. But the question you might have here is that we have told you when to enter a trade, but you do not know where to exit. So in the Traders Club, we not only give you the signals earlier than the Telegram channel, we also tell you the strategy behind the signals and actually guide you on where to exit, so that in the long run, you not only earn from the signals, but you also learn how to trade better. If you require some coaching, we have members-only live Zoom sessions. Yeah, we have members-only live Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday to run through trade ideas, update you on recent market and economic developments. And on Wednesday, we actually do live trading session where we all trade together and make some money together. This is the best time to pick Jin's brain on pretty much any trading related questions you might have too. Lastly, the wide range of analysis we have here: currency watch lists, daily currency watch lists, our weekly currency correlation tables, breaking news analysis, tutorial videos. If you are totally new to trading, you need to check out the 4-day FX Kickstarter from day 1 to day 4, where you learn how to trade from scratch all the way to using our strategy. All this information here, we provide all this best information here to shortcut your way to trading success. So to join the group, it's very simple. Just head over to tradersclub.lcms.com.sg. I'll put up the link in a moment. So it's a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is less than $1 a day. So if you are facing any uncertainty in your trading or taking any risk on your trades, you need to join the club to get some guidance towards profit or some coaching to improve on your confidence and strategy immediately. Trading can be lonely, but with a close-knit community of coaches, of senior traders, trading can be enjoyable and definitely profitable. If you haven't already, make sure you click on the link to join now. With that, I'll pass the time now to Jin for the currency call.
Good morning. Friday, end of the week. Quite a few news that we have lined up next week. I'll guide you through that. Today, looking at the Canadian dollar, and then we'll do a quick review and projection into next week. So jumping straight into it. Let me find the right thing. All right, that's live on Facebook. So we are live on Facebook. Those of you who are joining us live on Facebook in the Traders Club, join us on Zoom. The link is there. So now on forextradingasia.com, looking at the economic calendar, okay, what do we have today? There's a lot of news happening today, but we've spoken about a lot of them already. Main thing is that we've got some pound news, GDP numbers coming out from the UK. Month on month, well, quarter on quarter was 1%, expected to be a little bit positive. We might see the month on month drop a bit as the UK is still in their lockdown periods or just coming out of their lockdown periods. So I do think that with the UK, with the pound dollar, we might actually see some downside coming to the pound US dollar. But we spoke about that, a couple of days ago. The main focus today should be, as we scroll through, the Canadian employment numbers. So employment change 9:30 Singapore time, GMT plus 8. Employment change number for February in Canada was minus 221, expected to be about 75K. So pretty much regardless of whether it's going to be 70, 65, 68, 70, or even 80K, we're going to see possibly quite a good number here, an employment change number, quite a positive employment change number, moving out of that negative number. Okay, so possibly quite a good news coming out for the Canadian employment numbers, which could mean further strength on the Canadian dollar. Unemployment rate was 9.4%, expected to go to 9.2. I think in this case, we might actually see it at 9.2 or maybe even 9.3, maybe not as big a drop at 9.3%. With that, again, going from 9.4 to 9.3 means that we're going to see, possibly again more Canadian dollar strength come around at this 9:30 news period. Okay, so apart from that, we've got some US consumer sentiment numbers was 76.8, expected 78.5. So, maybe some US dollar strength coming around, but I'm not too keen or not too looking forward to that US dollar strength right now, because over the last couple of periods, we've seen the US dollar weakness apply across the board. So even if we do see some US dollar strength come around, I don't think it's going to be a long-term or even a medium-term US dollar weakness. It might be very short-term before that reversal back into some US dollar weakness around. Okay. So with that, just very quickly looking at the Canadian US CAD chart. This is a US CAD on an H4 time frame. US CAD on an H4 time frame. Before I do H4, let's look at H1. This is where you can see that little red line there, the little blue line there. We were talking about this during the live trading session on Wednesday with the Traders Club members. We were talking about it breaking that 1.2635 support level. Okay, so there was a bit of a sell stop there with the take profit levels and the stop loss levels there. If you did jump into that trade, club members, if you did jump into that trade as we analyzed, you would have seen that good 50 something pips and also another 60 something as we headed towards that next support level. Okay, that very next support level there. So now that it's broken that 1.2635 support level, what I anticipate here is that leading up to the news at 9:30, we might see some profit taking happening at this point. So I think that what we might see is maybe a little bit of a move across or a little bit of a move up before that downward push again. That downward push again. There you go. Okay. Why I anticipate that downward push is really because of that possible Canadian strength with employment numbers coming around, employment change being quite good, going away from that minus 225 number, and then unemployment rate going from 9.4 to possibly 9.2. So that Canadian dollar strength could push it lower. So zooming in a little bit, you can see a bit clearer there. for that upside move, I would say, look to sell below 1.2525. Nice easy number, 1.2525. Stop loss 30 pips, take profit a good 50 to 60 pip take profit level. Okay, so below 1.2525 with the good Canadian economic numbers coming out, possibly coming out, 30 pips stop loss, 60 pips take profit, 1:2 risk reward ratio. But what happens is if it does drop, or when it does drop to that point, be very careful at that 1.2442 level. At this support level, we've seen it happen once already. Straight away, once it hit that point, it went straight up back towards the 12635 level. I anticipate that we could see this happen again. So that's a very strong support level. Looking at it on daily time frame, even on a weekly time frame, actually, the last time we hit that point and saw it bounce straight back up was way back in 2018. So we're at the 2018 levels where it's hit and went straight up. It went further slightly in 2017, mid 2017, hit that 1.2148 level before it went straight back up again. So I don't think that at this point here, if it hits that support level, it would go any further. Hit that support level, look to see what's going to happen from there, and then you could see possible further upside. We might look to buy it back up into that range. So very short-term trade here for the US CAD with the news coming out tonight. Let it trade, possibly trade it down towards a 1.2442 support level. Okay. With that said, switching back into Forex trading Asia again, what could happen next week? A lot of news happening next week. I tell you that this next week will be the key event. Because look at what's happening on Monday. Well, not Monday actually. A lot of Chinese news happening on Monday. Next week's key event is going to be, let me just bring that up. We got RBA meeting minutes on Tuesday. Tuesday morning, we have RBA meeting minutes. I'll guide you through that on Monday during the call when we look at Aussie dollars. And then, where's the important one? Not that. Scroll through. A lot of new CPI numbers coming out for Canada. Here we are. On Thursday morning, 2 a.m., we have the FOMC economic projections. We have the FOMC rate decision, possibly or most likely going to hold at 0.25%. But what we're going to pay attention to is the rate statement, the press conference, and the economic projections. Possibly going to see a little bit of a hawkish FOMC. The US data has been quite good. Is going to lead up to this. We're going to pay attention to see what's going to happen at that point Thursday morning. So we're going to talk about this throughout the week. All that news, we're going to talk about it throughout the week. Thursday morning, we're going to have a big US dollar news, which is highly important. Why we're going to be setting up on Wednesday night when we do our live trading for all the club members. We're going to be setting up trades, guiding you through what could happen during this FOMC news. And then we've got a lot of New Zealand GDP numbers. We've got Aussie employment numbers coming out. We've got the pound, the UK on Thursday as well. UK rate decisions going to hold at 0.1%. But what is the meeting minutes going to say? What are they going to increase spending? Are they going to put more stimulus? Are they going to talk about further rate cuts into the future for the Bank of England? And then we have, as we scroll through on Friday, the Bank of Japan interest rate decision, monetary policy meeting minutes, and also their press conference. Is Japan going to look to further weaken the yen as they offset what's happening around the world? A lot of news next week, all the way from Monday all the way through to Friday. So this, I feel that this week or the last day today, we're going to see some trending situations come around. Next week, we're going to see a lot of volatility. With all the news coming out, we're going to see a lot of volatility. We're going to see the market sit in consolidation for a while before a big volatility spike. And then seeing consolidation with a news coming out, a big volatility spike again. So what this means is that you really need to prepare for what could happen. Have all your trade setups prepared, have all the analysis done before you jump into a trade so you don't get caught by surprise. Okay, how not to get caught by surprise? I'll share with you, we have Ecofin, LCMS traders on Ecofin here. This is a private group for all the club members. So club members, if you are on Facebook and you haven't joined already, the post is there in the club. Comment there, we'll send you the link. It is a private link, we'll send you a link. We have all the market watch analysis here with the signals are going to be sent out to you directly. You get it instantly. No lag time, you're going to get it instantly. Those of you on the free channel, you're going to get it late. If you're on the free Telegram channel, you're going to get the signals late. You want to get it live, you want to get it straight away, you get onto the platform. The trading floor is where we share all our analysis. You can share your trades, ask questions about why is the market moving. We'll get back to you on all of that. You get a heat map, you get data flash. Yeah, data flash is where you get all the news faster than anywhere across the board. If you want the news, if you don't want to be second to the news, you want to be first to the news, you need to get onto data flash. So the club platform is here, private group, ask questions, get all your analysis. If we see anything, any trade ideas, like Daniel was sharing yesterday, euro dollar buy trade idea. Look at where the euro dollar is right now. This is where you need to be to get with all the news and to get all the analysis and to get more profit. And I know that it's good because Traders Club members have been raving about it since we launched it to them on Monday this week. So lastly, I know I'm rambling on a little bit, but lastly, coming back to some of the analysis, Euro Yen is moving up as we planned, as we spoke about yesterday. It broke above that 129.51 level. Looks like we might retrace back down again before potentially further upside, but be careful of the Euro Yen. They're quite high at this point. The US Yen, still sitting in consolidation, but we could see, remember I talked about some short-term US dollar strength, not medium-term, not long-term, some short-term. We could see that push up towards 110. And then we had the euro dollar moving up towards that 1.1963. We could look at it coming back down again from this point right now, which we are seeing it happen. And lucky last, pound yen. I love this trade yesterday. I was telling you about saying that it was going to slowly gravitate up towards 152.26. It's just hit 152.26. We see some retracement coming back down. What's going to happen to the pound yen at this point? If it does break above 152.26, we could see that further upside towards 155. Right? We told you about this yesterday. If it retraces back down, I don't think you'll get to 150. We might see some retracement before testing 152.26 again. So how do you get all these updates? Again, make sure you are on the platform. Make sure you're on the platform where we can ping you straight away, any movements, what's happening, get you updated in the market. All right. So Traders Club members, make sure you comment on the post, see the post there, comment on it. We'll send you the link so that you get on board ASAP. With that said, I will pass it back to Jin Wei.
Okay, thank you, Jin. Yep, so I've just posted up some links. Do check out our YouTube channel, subscribe to it for the daily recordings, our Telegram channel for free Forex Signals. And like Jin said, if you want to get into the faster signals, faster analysis, all the widgets, check out tradersclub.com.sg. And if you're looking for a managed account service, do check out forexbriefcase.com too. Yeah, and that's the end of the session today. We'll see you guys on Monday for the Aussie and Kiwi session. Thank you and goodbye.